Let's talk about zeros as placeholders in multiplication problems. You know the answers to these two problems already, because these two problems are very easy. What's 3 times 1?
3.
No matter where 3 and 1 are located in place or value, it doesn't matter. 3 times 1 is never going to equal 64, is it?
No.
Always going to equal 3. Now our question is, we know our rule is, how many decimal place values do we have in the question? Put that many in your answer. Correct? We don't have enough digits here to put 2 decimal places in our answer, do we? We have 1 digit. Is there a digit that we can use that has no value by itself, but when it works as a team, gives value to other digits? That's a really complicated way to explain the easiest possible number. Sir? There is. Otherwise, I wouldn't be asking that question, right? It's rigged. So what digit doesn't have any value but gives value to other digits based on where it's at?
0.
Yeah, 0. So to add a number, can we just add this to hold the place? No, because we changed the value of the whole thing, right? 3 times 1 is never going to be 13. But if we add in a 0, our places match. 2 decimal place values in the problem, 2 decimal place values in the answer. That 0 did not change the digits. It gave the 3 the right value. Because if we took the 0 out, even if we leave a space there, is that 3 worth 10 times more now?
No.
Yeah, it moved up 1 place. Without that 3 to hold or without the 0 to hold the place, this becomes 3/10. Then the decimal place values don't match. We need a digit that doesn't really do a job so much as just kind of holds a place. And the metaphor I use a lot for this one, which I haven't told you guys yet, is think about like your mom, your dad, or that one friend that you've got. I've got these friends, and my parents, and a wife. That one friend you've got that kind of does everything in the background. They don't really think about what they do. But without them, if you take away what they do, your life is just rocked. Like, if I think about my mom growing up, my mom had certain jobs around the house that as a kid I didn't really think about, but if she stopped doing them, all of a sudden the value of my life changed a lot. In my house, Mom did laundry when we were growing up. I didn't appreciate it. I didn't think about it. It's just whatever. Clothes show up and they're clean. But if Mom goes away, all of a sudden that little invisible thing that I didn't really think about rocked my life to the core, because all of a sudden I'm stinking because I'm wearing dirty clothes. Right? In my house, Dad cooked every night. My dad got home before my mom because he got out of school earlier. I didn't really think about it. Dinner's on the table when they call me, right? I'm outside till whenever they call me. I come in, I sit down, I eat. But if you take that little invisible job that I didn't think about away, all of a sudden the value of my day changes, because I come in, I sit down at the table, and I'm still hungry because nobody made anything to eat. This 0 here that holds a place is kind of like that. And I had somebody in first hour say, I've got a friend that's like that. They're always watching out for me on little ways like, is your planner filled up? Do you have your stuff? Are you going to the right place? Are you on time? Second rotation is now. You're going to the third rotation class. And it was a forgetful person and a super organized person. And without that person that keeps things a little bit organized, life goes to chaos real quick. That's this placeholder 0. This placeholder 0 is that little invisible friend that shows up and people don't really appreciate them until they're gone, and all of a sudden nothing works right. Now let's check out this one. 5/100 times 8/10. What's 5 times 8?
40.
Always. No matter what, no matter when, no matter how, 5 times 8 is always 40, no matter their place. Their value is different because of their place. But 5 times 8 is always going to equal 40. How many decimal place values do we need in this answer based on our question? 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, we don't have 3 digits here, do we? So if we're going to know our decimal starts here, and we need to add 3 decimal place values, 1, 2, 3. Our little invisible friend needs to go in there to hold the place. And there's our answer, 4/10. Now, this 0. If you write your answer exactly like this, will I mark it wrong in 5th grade?
No.
No. Once you get a little older and teachers expect that you know this 0 no longer has a value, does it? It's kind of useless. We kind of can just pitch it off to the side and get the same answer. Once you get a little older, yes, you'll have teachers that mark this wrong. And here's why. This 0 here is like training wheels. We need it to be able to count our place value moves. Without this 0, we go 1, 2, 3. But without it, we start here, we go 1, 2, 3. We need that 40, that ending placeholder 0. Just like you need training wheels when you start riding a bike, right? It holds you up and keeps you in place. This 0 holds us up and it keeps us in place, right? But once we learn how to ride the bike, what do we do with the training wheels? Keep them?
No.
Pitch them. Once you know what your answer is, unclip those training wheels and pitch it. You don't need it anymore. Not that we don't care about it, because training wheels are super important when you're learning. We need training wheels when we're starting. But once we get to the end product, we don't need training wheels anymore. Chuck it. Pitch it. Get rid of it. Good?